customers have blasted the fast food giant in recent months amid a spike in menu prices, including nearly $18 Big Mac combos. 18 bucks? Have you gotten a Big Mac? They're pathetic. I don't even know why they call them a Big Mac. So you remember McDonald's had the dollar menu, right? You could just roll up to McDonald's any day of the week. You could get a drink, you could get a burger, you could probably get some fries or something with it. $3 total, right? $3 out the door, move on with your day. I am not a McDonald's fan. In fact, I actively avoid McDonald's, especially since that documentary Super Size Me. That was about the time where I cut it off. But a lot of people still look to McDonald's for their food, right? Especially a lot of low income families used to rely on McDonald's to be able to feed their family for cheap. That's not the case anymore. In fact, the McDonald's CEO was on their earnings call yesterday just talking about how the fast food chain is going to have to focus on affordability amid outrage over menu price hikes. And it's not just in New York City. It's not just in California. It's here in Texas too. My parents got themselves what's it called? An adult Happy Meal one day. And they just wanted to try it and whatever. And they were like, it was $14 for a Happy Meal, for an adult Happy Meal. $14 for a crappy little burger, a crappy couple pieces of fries, and a Coke. That's it. $14. And so when I hear stories like that, I'm thinking I could go to Chili's and order like an actual meal for $14. I could go to a nice sit down, well, not like a nice sit down restaurant, but a decent restaurant. And I can eat on $14. In fact, if you and your partner are both on the what's it called? Ozempic. If you and your partner are both on the Ozempic, you could probably share a nice meal for $14. And that's not even like the worst of it, right? Here, customers have blasted the fast food giant in recent months amid a spike in menu prices, including nearly $18 Big Mac combos. 18 bucks? Have you gotten a Big Mac? They're pathetic. I don't even know why they call them a Big Mac. Legitimately, explain to me how the same little slices of meat, which come on like the cheeseburger that go in the kids' meal, how two of those and an extra slice of bread counts as a Big Mac. Please explain that to me. It doesn't make sense, right? And the fact that they want to charge $18 for a Big Mac combo, it's not just ludicrous, it's highway robbery. But you know what else is highway robbery? The fact that you haven't subscribed yet. Hit the subscribe button down below. But the CEO of McDonald's admitted Monday that the sales for fast food giant have dipped amid the increased menu prices, and they have not gone unnoticed by customers. It's not just McDonald's, right? I feel like every time we go somewhere, I look at the price and I'm like, it's how much? This is funny. We went to this Festival of Lights in Houston a few weeks ago. And they're like, oh, would you like some drinks? You know, hot chocolate, couple like alcohol drinks or whatever. And I was like, sure, that sounds great. So we got one regular hot chocolate and two spiked hot chocolates. And the person was like, okay, that'll be $59. And I was like, no, I ordered 3 drinks. I only ordered 3. And she was like, yeah, that's $59. And I'm like, wait a minute. One hot chocolate, 2 spiked hot chocolates, $59. She's like, yeah, that's the price. I'm like, wow. Okay. I was not ready for that. I bet a lot of people walking into McDonald's are having that exact same experience. $18 for Big Mac combo? Holy moly. The Chicago-based chain has taken heavy criticism over its Big Mac combo that's priced at nearly $18, among other menu hikes, and has promised to focus on affordability. I was talking to my son about McDonald's and telling him how, you know, at one point McDonald's actually was, someplace you could reliably go to get a decent meal. But they started focusing on how cheap can they make that? How cheap can they sell it, right? If they're going to sell it for cheap, that means they have to make it for cheaper. And, you know, I don't know what the whole pink sludge plastic stuff is that they show on the internet, but I didn't need to see anything more than that to know that my decision to not eat McDonald's kind of made sense. I think what you're going to see as you head into 2024 is probably more attention to what I would describe as affordability. That comes from the McDonald's CEO. Some global same-store sales grew by 3.4%, which is less than the 4.7% expected by Wall Street. In addition, some low-income customers have stopped patronizing the chain as inflation has caused prices to jump. Now, read into this. You're a smart person. You watch this show. Read into this. Same-store sales grew by 3.4%. which is less than 4.7% expected. Okay, hear me out. Read into this. If the sales were less than expected, overall sales, like total dollars sold, less than expected, that means that even with inflation, they're selling less product. Prices are higher. They didn't achieve the goal that they wanted, which means that less product was bought. So this is very telling to me. If you understand how the math works, they did not hit their goals, even with these $18 Big Macs, meaning that actual net unit sales should be way down, which is a huge hit for McDonald's, right? Eating at home has become more affordable in relation. I wouldn't say groceries are more affordable, but the battleground is certainly with that low income customer. Last week, McDonald's location in Connecticut was criticized after a customer charged $7 for an Egg McMuffin and $5.69 for a side of hash browns. Side of hash browns is basically like shredded paper fried together, right? There's nothing special about those shredded hash browns. $5.69. You could buy for $5.69. You could probably go to the grocery store, even with inflation, and buy maybe 5 pounds of hash browns, maybe more. Oh, great. The page just reloaded. That franchise in Connecticut was called out for charging $17.59 for Big Mac combo. Fast food prices in general could climb even higher as minimum wage hikes go into effect across the country. And in California, fast food workers earning $20 an hour starting on April 1st. And just McDonald's and Chipotle have already said that prices are going to have to go up in response to that. So at what point do we actually say McDonald's is worth going to? The food is crap. This is my opinion. The food is crap. The prices are awful, like outrageous. Who in their right mind is going to McDonald's anymore? I can't imagine anybody who is. And in fact, let's take a look at what the AI trading data has to say about it. We actually got a sell signal on January 10th. And it makes sense to me why we have a sell signal, because if prices are going up, units sold going down, I can't imagine that the stock price is going to be happy about this, right? But we do see signal returns as has 90.26% following these outlier AI trading signal returns. And if you want to get your hands on these signals, be sure to head to OVTLYRdeal.com so you can get access to Outlier, lifetime access to Outlier for one low price. Now that will be ending soon, so be sure you head over to OVTLYRdeal.com before it's gone. Now let's go see what the internet has to say about this, right? McDonald's CEO promises a return to affordability amid backlash over $18 Big Macs. Workers demanding $15 an hour are about to learn a thing or two about economics. Right? Meet Flippy, the world's first autonomous robot kitchen assistant for quick service restaurants. Beep, bop, boop. I don't know how realistic this is, but I do think that it makes sense, right? To have robots flipping the stuff, robots making your drinks, robots doing all the stuff. They even want you to go and put your order in on the kiosk so they don't have to pay a person to stand there at the counter. How does it make sense for them to be able to pay $15 an hour? Well, for the couple of employees, and that's all that's going to be needed. Maybe just somebody to clean the toilet and clean the floors. And that may be it for the number of employees who are going to work there. Burgers are going to be made with recycled newspaper and hooves in order to get them cheaper. No more $15 an hour burger flippers? Yeah, I can't imagine how that works. I haven't eaten at McDonald's in a long time, but seriously, $6 hash browns, that's crazy. A real restaurant charges that, and you get a plate full. That is exactly my sentiment right there. That person gets a like. Thank you all so much for tuning into today's Outlier Live. Be sure to click one of these two videos. YouTube thinks you're going to love them, and I'll see you on the next episode.